Hello, I'm Steve Cartwright. I've been selling these Bandit machines with Hydroladder Company now for 18 years. This is the model 12XP, the very durable but very compact, very effective and powerful 12-inch chipper. Here we are with the Bandit 12XP. That's Bandit's 12-inch chipper with a 14.5 by 17-inch throat. So it's well and truly a very generous 12-inch chipper. The Bandit 12-inch, very popular machine, very compact, stays within 2 meters wide, weighs 2,700 kgs with the 99 horse Kubota engine and a winch on it. The tow hitch we can change to a ball coupler if you'd rather for your purposes. The 99 horse Kubota engine, a very popular, very reliable engine, well known for its reliability in machinery in New Zealand under New Zealand's conditions. The Bandit has very robustly built steel fuel and hydraulic tanks, very easy access, plenty of areas for the debris to fall through, so it doesn't tend to gather huge amounts of debris on it, making it easier to keep clean. Big feature with the Bandit is the feed wheels being in a slide box, not a swing arm, the 12XP. This means that the feed wheels are always moving one above the other. When they're right up at full extent, they're fully above each other. It also means that the crusher ram for the lift and crush is putting direct pressure down on top of the feed wheels, giving it more positive drive. To come in the back, very robust tray, will open. The feed wheels, you'll see, the bottom feed wheel is high. It lifts the material clean off the deck, allowing it to pull straight in. And those two feed wheels remain one above the other at all times, pulling the material directly in so as you don't have any drag. Another very interesting feature is that the feed wheels here are extremely close to the knife drum. There is no cavity between the feed wheels and the drum. The knife only misses the feed wheels by a few millimeters, so there's no area for material to get jammed. To show you inside, allow the instrument panel to come up. Start the engine, we'll lift the feed wheel. Inside here, we can see how the chipping chamber goes out to the drum. So that means that there is no restriction, there is nowhere for any material to get tangled. If a twig gets poked into the corner, it gets cut because the knife area is wider than the throat opening. You can see how there is no roof in the area between the knives and the feed wheels. There's no area for anything to jam in there. The drum has 4 knives on it, alternately spaced, not 2 like most other machines of this size have, thus giving an extremely smooth cut, running at very low revs on the drum with twice as many knives on it, giving a smooth paddle type cut. As we all know, vibration is the killer of every machine. By keeping the revs down, keeping the cut smooth, you get much more efficiency and much less maintenance issues. You don't get the cracking in the corners and all that type of thing, bolts falling out. You'll notice the extremely robust structure around the in-feed opening area. The 12XP has a height adjuster on the discharge to enable you to line it up accurately with the back of your truck by simply winding the handle to bring the whole chute into line, as well as having the adjuster on the end flap to give you the accuracy you need and allow you to easily fully load your truck, and also allow you to make a pile on the ground if that's what's going to suit you better. Or in an orcharding situation, you may want to blast it at the root of the trees. The 12XP has 2 clean out hatches, one down here and another one up on the throat, to make it very easy if you get a blockage. There is also a gap here which is used for drawing extra air in to give you a better flow. That also serves, if you block it, as an area to drop the material out onto the ground, so you're not left digging it out from around the drum. Here we have a rear drop leg to give you stability at the back if you're using the machine not attached to the truck. If you want to take the truck away to empty and keep on chipping onto the ground, you can drop that leg. The tray is firmly and simply locked down to make it rigid when you lift those pins on both sides. The tray easily lifts because of the spring assist. As it comes back up, it releases those pins so they are ready to lock when you put it back down again. Knife changing is a very simple matter on a Bandit. It's much easier than a lot of other machines. Here we have the safety lockout. As we all know, micro switches get moisture in them, they get dirt in them, they cause issues. This is just a simple trailer plug with a loop of wire in it to give a cut to the ignition cable. That's your main cable for your ignition. We have a padlock on the pin. We shall remove. Remove the pin, flip open the hatch, and there are your knives. This is a very simple locking device here. Take this pin out, place it in here, and lock it into the side of the drum, into the socket in the side of the drum. That enables us to easily remove the 4 bolts, take the knife out, flip it around the other way and refit it, or replace it with a new knife as needed. Very simple, very easy to get at. You're not digging for the heads of the bolts. They're not down countersunk. They're sitting up. They'll always be clean and easy to put a socket straight onto, and easy to put the torque wrench on to rattle them back up again. And when you're finished, remove the locking pin and refit the top hood, popping this pin back in there. Go. The discharge chute has a hand crank swivel arrangement, so lock the pin out and it can be locked in any of those positions, and it easily swiveled to wherever you're needing to put it, around a complete 360 degrees, and lock it wherever is needed, so it doesn't vibrate out of your position. Numerous increments of where you can lock it. The winch is very easy to use. It has the typical free spool where you can release the drive and just pull the rope out, hook it on. Most would use a hook or a carabiner on there to noose it on, and then draw it back in by locking here and powering it back in. With a hook here to retain the rope. Once it's all retracted again, of course you can start the feed. The fenders are heavy 6mm steel, so they can be stood on. You have a step here, which serves as a reinforcing brace, but also gives you an easy area to step up on, to stand on for doing knife changing or adjusting the chute height.